What's up, everybody? TJ's Vet coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be replacing the door actuator on my 2020 Camry. So basically I watched another video, but it was for an older model Camry, but I'm thinking it's probably the same internals, so we'll find out together. First thing you want to do, well, first and foremost, tools you're going to need. You're going to need a 10 millimeter Phillips head screwdriver, a T30 star bit, and you know, something to pull the door panels off. I just use a screwdriver, and I just go in very carefully and lift everything up. So without, you can use pry tools, plastic pry tools if you have them. So, first and foremost, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna take apart this door panel. It's pretty easy. Actually, this card's really easy. You're gonna come in with your screwdriver here, and you're just gonna, basically, I just go in right here at the corner and kind of pry in, get underneath, lift it up, and then you're gonna disconnect your two switches. They have little pry tabs on them. Then you're gonna come in with your pry tool. Actually, you probably don't even need to do that with this one. You can probably just lift it right up from here. Yeah, you just lift right up. And this is actually held in right through here. So it's like a little triangle piece, and that triangle piece fits in, and then once it goes in, it stays in place. So I just take it out. That way, you know, you don't really need to get anything. You're going to want to take out this screw here, and then there's a little trim piece right here that you need to remove, and there's another screw right behind it. This little cap will need to come off as well, and then once you do that, then you can pull the door panel off. Like I said, super easy. So make sure I got you guys where you need to be. Yeah. All right. Take your little screwdriver, put it right in there, just pry out. This black piece will come right out of there. The reason why I'm doing this is because my door actuator, when I lock the doors, it just flip-flops back and forth. It's really annoying, and it's getting on my nerves. So I ordered a new part, and it just came in today. So I figured I'd make a video, since I really didn't see anything online showing how to do one on a newer style Camry. All right, so now that everything is removed, I'm just gonna take that one little screw out right here. I just kind of sit everything down to the side because it's not really gonna go anywhere. There is a pull right here at the bottom of the door. You're just going to pull it. Just go along the edge, pulling, and the door panel will come right off. Then from there, you're going to there's these two little switches. See if I can get you guys in there where you can see it. I'll do this one-handed. There's a green and a white. Make sure you remember where each one goes. Okay? We're basically going to pull it out, and then it just unhooks. It comes out. Same thing with the green. You're going to pull it out, and then it unhooks. Now your door panel is free. Bonus tip for anyone wanting to know if you can put 6x9s in your Camry. Yes, you can. As you can see right there, I did put some Kicker KS's in. Slight modification that you got to do. There's a little on this style, I believe it's a swoosh or something like that. I don't know the correct name of the product, but you basically have to take this tab off so it'll fit right, and you can get all 4 screws in, as you can see. So, and it will fit. Sound really good too. All right, so let's see here. Now we're going to get back here. This is where the 3 nuts are for your actuator itself. So take your T35. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a T30. And you're just going to zip them out. All right, from there, I'm going to peel or take this plastic off, which I have never done before. So it looks like we've got some tabs here that you turn them. It looks like there are some push pins in here as well that need to be removed. So you probably will need a tool for that. Oh, they just slide underneath them. Okay, so that's cool. It's so much better than that old school film crap that they used to put on those. Slide out your cables. Let's see here. There is a clip right in here. Looks like that's going to need to come out. Going into this wiring loom. And I believe that's all that's holding this thing in. So let's get that out. Actually come out of there? That's the question. Let's see here. Here we go. Oh, where does that go to? Maybe it came loose. So it looks like there's a little bolt on the inside too. Ah, there is. I'm guessing. Okay, so on the inside of here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. See if I can lower you guys down. So if I hold it up with my finger on that side, these cables kind of get in the way. Let's see if the camera will focus in there. So this rod connects into the actuator, so when you bring it down, that rod is going to come loose, as you can see. So just be mindful of that when you go to reinstall it. So that rod will come out of that actuator, and you'll need to put that back in the new actuator when you put this back together. All right, so let me get you guys back off over here. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this bad boy out. I do know you're gonna reuse these cables, so don't break them. The $1,000,000 question is, how does it come out? I don't know. Well, it went in there, so it's got to be able to come out, right? There is 2 bolts right here that hold in this window track. I'm wondering if we've got to remove those. If so, I did bring a 10 mil to the party. We'll see. Hope I don't mess something else up. Aha. Loosen it a little bit more. Yeah, look at that. It falls right out when you do that. So you will need to take these 2 bolts out. Then your actuator will come out at the bottom. So just remember, you've got 2 bolts here. They will need to be screwed back in once you put the new one in. So now with this, let me go get the new actuator and let's compare them and see what the deal is. Hang on. Okay, so comparing the new part to the old part, they are both identical. They all look the same. So let's see what we got to do to get this apart, shall we? Get these cables out. It looks like there's a couple of tabs. Probably need a smaller screwdriver, maybe. You see there's some arrows. There's an arrow here and an arrow here. So I'm guessing that's where you want to go. Yep, so that pops that cover right off. And then as you can see, it's basically the same kind of deal. You've got, make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. Yep, so you're gonna pull this blue tab out, and that's what, looks like that's what locks the door. It just comes right out. Same thing with the green. This one actually hooks in. It's like a hook style. So it looks like it hooks in like this and then swings. So swing it down or just maneuver it to where you can get it out. There's your old part. You don't need it anymore. You can toss it, do whatever you want to with it, hang it on your wall, whatever you want to do. All right, so then we get out our new. Same thing. We're going to pop these out. That one actually, the cover stayed on. Oh, and this actually says front right. It has an FR, so it tells you that it's for the front right. So I'm going to take our cable, I'm going to hook it in, we're going to slide this in, push it into play, just like that. Take our other cable, oop. Pop it in. Well, I say pop it in. All right, you just got to push it in real tight so that way it'll stay. Make sure everything is nice and tight. Close up your cover. Put it back in the car. All right, cool. Seems easy enough, right? How did I take it out again? All right, this goes up. This is gonna come out. Remember, go behind your window. Go behind your window unit. Come up. Don't forget about that other piece that you took out of the old one that you got to slide back into the new one. Slide everything up into place. Connect your connector back in. So you hear a click. And then I'm going to go ahead on while I'm here. And get my screws back in here on my Don't tighten them all the way yet until after you get the second one in. And then since there was kind of like markings there, that's what I'm going to do is just, they weren't on there very tight to begin with. So there's that. Now we need to get our screws for the actuator itself. Get those lined up. Probably need to bring your hand in just to kind of get it into place. Make sure it's all lined up. Again, don't tighten, just get it started, just so you can get it going. And it'll start pulling it all in. Yeah, there we go. Give it a nice little ugga-dugga. Alright, she's back together. Then you're going to put your trim piece back in that covers it. So the orientation for it you've got your 4. You could probably pop those pins out if you wanted to, which, let me go get my tool. We'll do that. I think it'll be a little bit easier. Hang on. All right, so I went and got my trim remover tool for these little pop rivets. Just basically going to come in behind it, pop it out. 1, 2, 3, and I think that's it, right? 3 of them? Sure, I guess there was 3. All right, I'm gonna line this up. Remember, these 2 go in, just like that. Bring it down, back in place. And maybe they went, oh, I need to go back and look. Do they go that way? See? That's why you gotta pay attention, kids. Because that's definitely not how they go. It's gotta be though, right? I don't think they go that way. Well, maybe they do. Actually, you know what? These, shoot, one just went underneath the car. You gotta be kidding me. Of course it did. All right, so the way these go on, which I still gotta figure that other part out, but they just slide in. So you wanna put those in first. And they'll click in play. Let me grab that other one that went underneath, flying underneath the car. Never fails, right? Okay, sorry about that. Again, you put your pop tab in. It's going to go under. It just slides right in like so. You're going to line it all up, which oh, Mr. Ant, we don't want you to get in the car. I'm guessing that those have to go through there. Which really, I don't know if that is correct or not. If not, I'll come back and fix it later. It's no big deal. I just wanted to get this done. I'll know whenever I go to put the door panel back on, for sure. And you're going to put your 4 other tabs in. Actually, no, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, this is for one of the tabs. So I see now where it needs to come in at. It comes through right here. Pay attention to the kids. Pay attention to school, kids. Love my job, I got to do it twice. All right, get your door panel. It's going to be the same thing. You're going to want to line up everything. Make sure we're putting it together to pull these two wires up. And you're just going to put the door panel back on like normal. Line it up, give her a couple whacks. Then you can put your screws back in. Start off with this top one up here. This one right here. Don't have to be super tight. Just want to make sure they're nice and snug. Put your trim piece back in. Let's hope this fixes my issue. This trim piece, remember that one piece, the little triangle tab looking deal, goes in like that first, and then once you get it in play, it just snaps right in. Take this little piece, put it back up here in the corner, which you guys can't really see, but stick it up there in the corner, and then get your two connections. One and two. Yep, looks like everything's working. I'm going to slide it. So this piece here, I don't know if you can see, but it slides in first. There's a little tab there. Slide that in, line it up. You're good as new. That's it, guys. It's actually very easy. So start to finish and filming, 30 minutes. Easy job, guys. Very easy. All right, hope this helped you guys out.